your girl, Miss Ruby V, and this is the Boom Bap Hour Uncut. We have a very, very special guest here on the Ruby V exclusive, Haas G, Fantom of The Beat of the legendary duo, the UMCs. Welcome. We're so glad to have you on the Boom Bap Hour Uncut.
Oh, thank you. Peace. What's going on, Ruby?
Yes. We love that you have a new album out, a new producer's album called Audiodrome. We're definitely feeling that. It was awesome. We're going to be talking about that and play some dope tracks from that after this interview. But we would also like to talk about your legendary history with the UMCs as well, okay?
Oh, we're going to talk about it all. Haas G, a.k.a. Fantom of The Beat, he for the street, UMCs all day.
Yes. So we're going to kind of take the, listeners down memory lane for a little bit and talk about that too. So let's talk about like when you first got started with the UMCs, right? So in the early 90s, you guys won acclaim for your first single, Blue Cheese. It was actually number 1 on the Billboard rap singles. And also your second single, Wanna Grow On, became Billboard's number 1 rap song as well. And your albums Future Nature and Unleashed were awesome. So, tell me, how did you and Cool Kim meet? Now, that's actually like our peoples. We down in Augusta, Georgia. And, we would love to get both of y'all here in the studio together.
Wow, I didn't even know y'all was in Augusta. But, yeah, that's dope. So, y'all backyard neighbors with my man Cool Kim.
Yeah, so anytime you want to come down, he's right here. We can definitely arrange that, for real.
I swung through a few times out there and chilled out, kicked it and whatnot. But, everything is just actually moving right now. And, it's just a lot of excitement going on. But, me and Kim, we go, oh my gosh, even before the 90s, I guess. I could say I graduated high school in like 80, 89, you know what I mean? But me and Kim, going through the high school days, that's how we caught up, We was at, those 2 rappers from Staten Island that, actually I moved from Brooklyn to Staten Island. And, Kim was already living out there. And, as a rapper back then, it was well known, who a lot of people knew who we were individually, and it was like the voice of the town, that put us together actually. A lot of people was like, I know this dude Cool Kim and I know this dude Hassan, and I think they should get together and form a group, you know what I mean? They both dope. So, we met up and, Kim spit for me, I spit for him. And from that day, it was just like, all right, let's see if we could do something together as a group. And that's how it really, really began. So from I guess I'll say mid to late 80s, that's when we started, trying to perfect our style, trying to perfect our craft. Trying to figure out, which way we're going to go, what's the direction. And we managed to figure it out. We were part of another group together with, another couple of people, but, that didn't work out, obviously. So me and Kim just split off and we went and did our own thing. And we became the UMCs. We had a compilation album out, like, in 88, 89. And that album did kind of well for us, it was a compilation, it was an independent. And, but that was another venture that was just, we wasn't feeling it. So we just moved on and then we figured out, we're UMCs, let's go get our own situation. And that transpired into us running into the city, because that's what we used to do all the time from Staten Island. We used to run from Staten Island and just, chase the paper, chase it all. But everything was in Manhattan. So, you know, that's where everything was happening at. So we always used to go to the city. We always used to be in the clubs. We always used to be around people. We always used to just, you know, run back and forth, getting home at like 6, 7 in the morning when we were young teenagers. And, but it paid off, because I guess when we were chasing that label deal with our demo tapes, see, demo tapes, a lot of people don't know. It was about demo tapes back then. You know, we used to carry that TDK cassette tape in our back pockets.
I remember those.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember those.
So it was just you know, it was an adventure. It was totally an adventure back then. So, you know, we ended up, I think one day we probably hit like 5, 6 labels in one day. You know, on public transportation, on foot, just run it up to the labels, drop it off our demos. And that was the start of us for real, because the last, it was the last label we was going to that, we get in the elevator and no other than Gangstar, you know, Guru and Premier were getting in the elevator with us.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that was it. I already felt it right there in my heart, like, all right, this is going to be the one.
Right.
So, because they were going up to their label, which was called Wild Pitch, and that's exactly where we were going.
Okay.
So they were already signed. You know, that's when they was coming out with their first album. And it was, they looked at us and they was like, y'all look good. What are y'all doing here? Like, they trying to check out they trying to see if this is competition for them or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was hilarious. But I'm gonna tell you how this went, and a lot of people don't know this part neither. We got in that elevator with them, and before we could get off the elevator, they told us, and I don't know why we believed in them and trusted them, but we knew who they were already. So, you know, we just took the shot. They said, look, don't go inside at all. Just give us your tape. Let me review it. And then you'll get a call back if it's dope. So that was weird. But come to the present day, I understand what that really, really meant back then. You know, it was just a matter of, we're signed already. We could put you on, you know what I mean, just by word of mouth to the executive. You know what I'm saying? It'll make it that much more easier, because a lot of demo tapes got thrown in they had a little bucket. You know what I mean? People didn't even listen to them.
Wow.
Yeah, for the most part. But if you're a signed artist and you bring something to your label and you tell them, I need you to listen to this, you know, that's how that went down. So, you know, eventually Gangstar put us on. I could say that with enough respect and enough pride. And that's how UMCs became. That's how that Fruits of Nature album started.
Wow, little known fact revealed on the Boom Bap Hour and Cut, y'all. Wow, that is pretty dope. Well, I would definitely say it's so cool that every time, you know, we watch Martin, we see that UMC's poster in the background.
Oh man, that's just another added plus for us, you know.
Yes.
It was that was crazy too, you know, after going through, you know, doing the Fruits of Nature album and doing all our traveling. And see, this is crazy because there's a lot of nostalgia here. There's a lot of facts that a lot of people haven't been able to put together and understand. So the days when Martin came, you remember there was a fashion called cross colors.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now a lot of people got to understand, if you go back to Blue Cheese, One to Grow On, you would see that we was rocking cross colors all day. We had a lot of cross colors on. Very colorful, yeah. Very fly. Huaraches, you know what I mean? Sneakers, kicking it. So that was the tone of Martin's show as well. See, now you gotta look at it, right? Remember, Martin and all of them they was rocking cross colors. They was rocking that color stuff too.
Yep.
So that's how that came about. It was just a matter of when we was rocking with Flavor Unit, because they was our managers at the time. Martin's show approached us in regards to the poster. So this is right before the show was going to come out. And nobody heard about Martin. Nobody knew about Martin's show or whatever. We knew he was a comedian, but, you know, we figured, what could it hurt? You know, definitely. Promotion is promotion. You know what I mean? Take it however you get it. But we didn't know it was going to be that big. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that show kept us in the light all the way up to now. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the years.
Yeah. I say 27. Well, look at this. 27 years later, we're still talking about it, right? From 1992.
So you can imagine how we felt when we saw, you know, our poster on the wall. It was a nice, outstanding poster too. Right in the cut, right there. So, you know, that was you know a lifesaver for us as well, because, you know, at the time where, you know, after the albums was finished and we took a little hiatus, that still kept us alive regardless. That and the fact that people love, you know, 90s hip-hop golden era songs that still play today. You know what I'm saying? That continuously play. So, yeah, Martin's show was a real lifeboat for us, you know.
Wow. Well, shout out to Martin Lawrence for showing the love. So, yes, that's so cool. So,
and not to mention, not to cut you off, but now I'm trying to get on Martin's new show, because you know they're coming back.
You know what? I heard that. I heard a rumor about that, and I was like, I know with, you know, rest in peace to Tommy, you know, I just didn't know how that was all coming about, but yeah, that would be so awesome.
That would be awesome, just to see them a little bit later, see what they do, how they pull it off. But yeah, it's supposedly a rumor, but at the same time, they're trying to make some sort of declaration in regards to it and statement and make it official. So, you know, we'll see. And if that's the case, you know, we're going to be popping up on there.
I know that's right. Well, I'm definitely going to be watching that and keeping close tabs on that development. So, yeah, that sounds really, really dope, for real. So, even, you know, when you kind of start, you know, doing your producing and everything, like another big career milestone. So you were the producer of the hit Magic Stick by Lil' Kim featuring 50 Cent. So what was it like working on that project?
Oh, that project was dope. I can't complain, you know. As a producer, see, a lot of people don't know neither. I'm one of the producers for the first album, myself and RNS. So, and that's the UMCs album. So I was always producing. I was producing from the beginning.
Right.
And, yeah. So going back to when I said when we took a hiatus because the albums were over, Unleash was done, our deal with the record label was over. We had to figure out, you know, different avenues, different things to do.
Right.
And, you know, so I ended up just actually, I'm an electrician by trade, so that's how that happened. After the album stopped. So going from electrician, you know, I'm working. I love being an electrician at that point in time, but I also still kept, you know, tuning in my craft, touching it up and just making beats behind the scenes and, you know, testing the waters and seeing who's going to like what. So you remember we toured with everybody as UMCs. We was running around with everybody as UMCs. We met a lot of people as UMCs. So of course I met 50, you know, before he was signed to Dre. I knew 50 when he was on Sony, when he was running around with Trackmasters. And that relationship started way back when,